Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. And I'm in the park. I mean, where else would I be? I'm not going back to the shelter right now. I don't have to be back to the shelter until 8:30. I try to get on the road by like 7:45 to get back to the shelter on time. So, if you guys don't know me, I am a homeless single woman, and I am a single woman, and I live in a homeless shelter at the moment. I've been living in the homeless shelter now for about 2 weeks. So if you guys are interested in that kind of content and you guys want to know how I'm going to get it out of the freaking mud, this is your channel. I was evicted out of my apartment in January 2023. So this year, it will be 2 years since I've been evicted out of my place. I had to move all my stuff out. Half the stuff I threw away a lot of things. I had like an old sofa. I had like a crappy mattress. Everything I had in the apartment, I got rid of except for our clothes and a few of our things, but I ended up still having like a lot of stuff. So I had to rent a storage. I went to go stay with a family member. That didn't work out. I went to go stay with a girlfriend of mine's. That didn't work out. So it seems like wherever I go in to live with someone, it just literally never works out. So it's really kind of best for me to just get it out of the mud and just do it myself and just figure out my life and what's going to be next in my life. I don't want to live with anyone anymore. Like the people that I end up living with was my niece and I end up living with a girlfriend. They end up moving me in and moving me out, like telling me to leave or whatever. So I'm okay with that now. It's been a while. It's been 6 months since I've been away from my so-called girlfriend's house. And it's been a little over a year since I left my niece's house. So like things are happening and things are like time is going by pretty fast. And the pace still needs to go a little bit faster. So, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm at the homeless shelter now. So I've been in the homeless shelter now. Tuesday will be 2 weeks that I've been there. And my experience at the homeless shelter have not been too bad, but sometimes I don't want to go back. Like tonight, I wish I just had my stuff in my car and I could just sleep in my car for tonight to just get away and not have to be around the women that's in the shelter. The women in the shelter, they can be very catty, very bullyish, very kind of like, I've been here before you, and they think that they run things. So the main chick that kind of, she's like, I would call her the house mom. You know, when there's like a pimp and his whores, right? There's this one down chick that does everything that the pimp says. She's the overseer. So we have an overseer that's up there on the floor, that just oversees all the girls. She bosses everyone around. Okay, your 7 minutes is up in the shower. Who's next? You know, she kind of runs the floor. And I'm just like, really, in my opinion, the staff that get paid to run the floor should be running the floor. Because really, honestly, the staff that work in that homeless shelter, they really treat us like crap. They have terrible attitudes. They're always freaking pissed off. I don't even acknowledge them. Like when I come in, I don't even say hi. I just come in the office and say, do I have to sign in? I sign my name or whatever, and I go right to my room. I'm silent. I don't say nothing. I don't say hi. I don't say good night. I don't say bye. The only person I kind of communicate with a little bit is a lady, and I think she works tonight. She's an older woman. Her name is Miss Kitchen. She's a nice older woman, but I really don't trust her either because at the end of the day, they all work together. They're like the police and the COs inside the prisons. They all get down together. So don't ever think that they won't ask you to leave if they get pissed off with you. So I keep everything neutral with everyone. I don't give them any kind of like nothing. I give them no conversation. I give them no highs. I give them no buys. But there is one person in there. Her name is Miss April. She seems cool, but I still don't trust her. She'll still kick you out. But my experience at the homeless shelter it hasn't been too bad. I just don't like being around a lot of people. I don't like it's like one big room and it's like a whole bunch of bunk beds in it. So there's nobody over top of my bunk bed right now, which I'm happy about. So there was another lady that came in last night and she went over top of another chick's bunk bed or whatever. So I didn't want nobody over top of me. I don't know how I'm going to feel when that bed fills, because it's going to fill eventually because the weather is starting to get cold outside. So I'm kind of nervous about that. I wish that I had my finances together, that I would be able to just leave. I don't like the homeless shelter experience because I don't like being around people. I don't like being around strangers. The women can be really, really nasty. They'll get up and use the bathroom in the middle of the night. They just walk out. They don't wash their hands. They just don't do anything of any kind of hygiene. Like, they don't believe in washing their hands. Because I'm sitting there, literally, my bed is right next to the bathroom. So I can hear these women. You can hear them when they piss. You can hear them when they're in there farting and passing gas. Like, it's disgusting. But there's 2 showers, and one of the showers is for a handicapped person that might be in a wheelchair, but we don't have any handicapped people. But that shower is closed. I don't know if it works or not, but there's only one shower for like almost 10 women right now. And there's 2 toilets, and one of the toilets the other day seemed like it didn't want to work anymore. So I just don't like being in there. You know, a homeless shelter is a place that nobody really wants to be, but you may not want to be there, but you may need to be there. Like, I need to be there. I have no other options. I have nowhere else to go. There was another homeless shelter that was like a church-based. It was actually in a church. They were housing homeless people in their church. They had me on the list, and my name actually came up, but it was just so far out the way from like my job and the things that I have to do with my daughter. It didn't really make much sense for me to go to that. It was in a church, and I think they only said you could stay for like 90 days or something, which is what, 3 months or whatever. So I said, no, that's not going to work. It's better for me to stay where I'm at. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. It was better for me to kind of stay where I was at. So I said, no. I said, it's not going to really work out. I'm sorry. Then I could bring my daughter with me there, but I didn't want to remove my daughter where she was at, staying with family members. I didn't want to move her again because she's been through a lot of movements too. So I didn't want to do that again. So I was like, no. I said, no, thank you. I'm going to just stay where I'm at. I didn't tell her I was in a shelter, but I just kind of turned that down because it is like a church-based, and she said you would have your own room and everything. It was just far out the way. It was far out of my way. I'm already driving far enough to get to work every day, and I'm really, really tired of doing that. Oh, these flies are just coming in here. These flies are bothering me, but I'm going to move my car. I don't know if it's me over here by this grass, but these flies are just continuing to come into my car, damn it. I forgot what I'm saying. So it was a church-based shelter, yada, yada, yada. And it just wouldn't work out. I just didn't want to have it out of the way from me having to go to work, because right now when I'm at work, I already drive like far enough. And I don't need any more far drives. So I'm kind of over that. I told her, no, thank you. I said, thank you. I appreciate the time and effort that you did put into, doing this process. But I said, I'm in a shelter now. And actually, I didn't tell her I was in a shelter. But I said, I'm okay. I said, I appreciate y'all for trying to help me, trying to assist with a, homeless mom that needed the help or whatever. But I'm actually really hot. But I don't like the experience at the shelter. But I really don't have a choice right now. I have to continue to stay there. It's been 2 weeks. I think somebody said you can stay there up to 6 months, 7 months or whatever. But the stay is very short, and they want you to think in your head that you can't stay here long. Most of the girls, when they come in, they don't like the rules. They end up leaving the next night, or they stay for 1 night and they leave. They stay for 2 nights and they're out. So I don't like it, but I don't have a choice in the matter. The only thing that's going to get me out of this is me making more money, like me getting a second job. I'm kind of like, I don't want to get a second job because I know I'm going to be dead tired. I be thinking I'm tired now, extremely tired, but I got to do what I got to do. And I'm going to start my soap business again so I can start selling my soap bars, because I made a nice chunk of money when I sold my soap bars before. So now I just need to find a location and get all my soap stuff out of storage and find out where things are so I can start making soaps again. I could purchase the things I need to continue to make my soap and continue to do my business. And I have an official soap business. It's a small business. It does have a tax ID number and all that stuff attached to it. So I'm going to start doing that again and get my soap website up again. That's another great way for me to make money. I just still need a second job. Like, I'm still looking. People say that they're hiring. I go on interviews. They don't even call you back. So I'm not losing hope. I'm still adamant in saying that I'm going to be okay. I'm still headstrong, and I'm just going for the guzzle because I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Y'all going to see one day I'm going to have my place, or I'm going to have my hotel, or I'm going to have my apartment or my house. Either one was going to come first. It's going to all happen. I'm going to look back at these videos. I'm going to be like, damn, I did it. Well, gosh darn, I did it. I'm glad I didn't give up along the way, because I'm telling you, there's times that I wanted to, like I told y'all, there's times that I wanted to run my car into a brick wall. That's how dark I was. I had so many things going on with my kids. They're teenagers now. My daughter is 13 and my son he's 18 now. But I just went through so much pain and frustration these last 3 years. I'm going to look back on these videos. I'm going to be like, wow, I really, really came a long way. So if that's you, if you are going through something, it might not be homelessness. You might be going through something else. Whatever you're going through, take it to God and continue to pray your way through it. Pray your way through it. If you're around toxic people that you know you need to get away from, find your way out. But the way that you can the way you can get yourself out of hard situations a lot easier, make sure that you always have money. Make sure that you always have an income. Make sure that you always have an income. Because when you have an income, you can do things when you have money. When you're broke and you got to go around begging people for money, asking family for money, asking people for this, most people out here don't want to do nothing for you anyway, because you know what? They have their own life to live. They got their own struggles. They have their own crosses to bear. I don't want to be nobody's burden. And that's how it was when I was living with my niece. I didn't want to be her burden. I don't want to feel like someone doesn't want me around. That's like being in a relationship with a man. He don't really want you, and you know he don't want you, but you stay anyway because you might not have anywhere else to go, or y'all got bills together, y'all got cars together. So whatever the situation is, never put yourself in a situation where someone can just tell you to get out. Always have your own. Even if you are married, keep yourself a job. Keep yourself a car that's in your name. Keep stuff in your name, because when things hit the fan, like my niece was able to just put me out. My roommate was able to put me out. Why? Because I wasn't on the lease. I gave them money, so when they get tired of you, they could just throw you out in the streets. And that's exactly what happened. They got tired of me being around. I wasn't doing anything, because like, what type of drama was I bringing to the household? I was single, so I didn't have a boyfriend or anybody attached to me. I wasn't dating anybody. They just didn't want me around. After a while, I guess I was just in their way. But that's a screwed up thing to do to somebody that's homeless. Like, my niece asked me to come to her house. I didn't ask none of these people, can I come live with you? I didn't ask none of them that. So it hurt me, and I'm going to continue to talk about it because it's my story. So I know you guys are like, oh, you haven't gotten over that yet. No, it's not that I haven't gotten over it. I have gotten over it. It's been a year for my niece, and it's been 6 months for my other roommate. But time really does go by really fast. But I still think about it. Sometimes I think about my roommate. I'm like, damn, girl, I thought we were friends. You know what I'm saying? In her house, the weird thing was she had a condo, so I had my own room. I was paying half of the rent. Half of the rent. I was paying half of it when she told me to come and stay with her. When she asked me to come and stay with her, because she needed the money. So I was like, yeah, I'll stay with you. It's easier. She was like, I got a room. The room is nice. She keep a clean house. Bada, bada, bada. Got to her house, moved my stuff in. Slowly but surely, every day I would move some more things and fix up the room. I had a lot of stuff in the place, but it was my own room. I figured I could stay at my girlfriend's house until it was able for me to move out. I should have stayed there, but we had a few conflicts. She's she's the type of person, she can't live with nobody because she swears she's some neat freak. She swears she's such a clean. Isn't it funny when you run into somebody and they swear they're so clean? Like, I don't like dirt. I don't like dust. I don't like this. And then you move into their house and you find out that they're not really the person that they claim they were. They're not really as clean as they claim that they were. So that kind of cracked me up about her. And then when she put me out, I'm going to tell y'all the story about that. Y'all want to know the story about what happened with me and my roommate? Stay tuned. I'm not going to tell y'all in this video because I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I got to talk about it. Talking about things is my healing. That's how I heal from stuff, okay? That's how I heal from my pain. I've been through so much, like most people out here. But I'm thankful to God that I have my health. I'm glad that my health is good. My health hasn't strayed me. My health hasn't betrayed me because guess what? I'm out here working out every day. I didn't work out today, though. I stressed a little bit here and there, but I didn't work out today. Tomorrow, I got to go take my daughter to school. I'm praying that the bus service will be ready for her for Tuesday because, this thing has been going on since, I guess, Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm frustrated with the bus thing. I'm frustrated with dealing with these school systems. I'm tired of so much, but there's nothing I can do about it, right? I have to just do what I have to do. I can't sit around in here and complain, because guess what? Guess who put me in this situation? I put myself here. I did this to me. Nobody else did this to me. I did this to my own self. So now I have to figure out a way to make money. I have to figure out a way to get myself out of this situation. So I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for coming back. I will have longer form videos. I will continue to make videos. If you guys want to know any story times or what happened with this, I'm coming up with all of them. So you guys just stay tuned and continue to watch, continue to share, continue to just, you know, if you're interested in my journey as a homeless woman, keep staying by. And if you want to know anything deeper, like, go watch some of my longer form videos. I have longer videos that are like 15 minutes long. I talk about more details of things that happen. I know sometimes I talk and sometimes I'm all over the place, but I'm still having a conversation and I'm still talking to y'all and letting y'all know how it is being a single homeless woman out here in these streets, because there's no joke. I'll see you soon.